Monday Night Raw is in London, England tonight, and it's in the O2 Arena. And I'm not looking forward to the show at all. Reason because whenever they go there to the UK to do Raw and SmackDown, it's always uneventful. It's always a glorified host show. It's unfortunate because you have an amazing crowd. The crowd's always crazy, but it doesn't matter because WWE tapes the show. They have to tape it, obviously, and then what they do is they just edit out the crowd, so the crowd noise is just out. You know, they have this atmosphere. It could have this atmosphere of the night after WrestleMania kind of crowd, but then what they do is they just they mess with the audio. They edit out the boos, like for Roman Reigns. They'll edit out the boos and replace it with cheers for Roman Reigns, and it's just, I already saw the spoilers. I know Roman Reigns is getting booed out of the building tonight, but when I watch the show, he's going to get cheered. So I'm not looking forward to the show at all. The UK Raws always suck, and so is the SmackDowns. They always suck. I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to be a glorified house show. That's what I'm expecting, just a glorified house show, and it'll be a nothing show, and it's the UK. They have one of the hottest crowds, but they give them nothing. Even if it's spoilers, who gives a fuck? If it's a spoiler and something crazy happens, people will watch it because they know. It's such stupid when they do that. When they do, shows that have that are taped, they just go half-ass. So I'm not expecting anything tonight. So we start off. Roman Reigns is booed out of the building. As usual, he's cutting a stupid promo and the fucking hate him, but I don't know. I mean, they probably edited the fucking boos out, so you can barely hear the boos. Kurt Angle announces it's Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns cut the promo in Jinder Mahal, but Kurt Angle announces it's Jinder Mahal against Elias and Bobby Lashley in a triple threat match, a qualification match. So they had Roman Reigns go backstage and they fight Jinder Mahal backstage, and he hit the Superman punch, and the fans just hate Roman. It's like, get the fuck out of here. They're doing everything. I mean, I think the fans would cheer Jinder Mahal. Everybody thinks they're going to cheer Roman Reigns, and what's probably going to happen most likely is the fans in Chicago are just going to boo both of them. And boot them both out of the building. But I hope they just cheer Jinder just to piss WWE off, just to mess him up. Just cheer him, make him a babyface. Like, remember that Batista-Alberto Del Rio match when they booed Batista the hell out of the building like a few years ago in Elimination Chamber? Del Rio was a heel everyone hated. I mean, no one liked him as a face, but then they turned him into the biggest babyface. I would do that with Jinder. Turn Jinder into the biggest babyface Chicago. It would be fucking hilarious just to see WWE's reaction. So the match everyone wants to see was Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. They teased it. They absolutely tore the host down tonight. They had a great match. Seth Rollins is the best wrestler in the company right now. I have to put him ahead of AJ right now. And AJ, I think, is, I'm a huge fan of AJ, but I think right now the best wrestler is Seth. He's going out there and just tearing the host down. He tore it up with The Miz. I mean, this guy just has great match after great match after great match. He's the Intercontinental Champion people need. The Miz says he added value. He did not. The Miz was a good talker, great character, great on the mic, but he's not a great wrestler. Seth Rollins is the Intercontinental Champion we all want. He's like, Shawn and Brett. That's when people love the IC title. Go back, and if you go back in the 80s, of course, you have Randy Macho Man Savage, Ricky Steamboat having that legendary match. Intercontinental is the workhorse title. Seth Rollins should have it for a very long time. He's brought in prestige by himself. And he's just great for the belt. And he won, and it's funny. The crowd is going, this is awesome. They're going nuts the whole time. WWE loves these crowds when they're going nuts for a great match. But when they boost someone that they want them to cheer, they edit them out. But they didn't edit out anything here. They're doing this thing with Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. They're the B team. I think to myself, you should be the fire team. They should be the released team, the R team. Oh, released, fired. They have no business in this company anymore. They're there because of their fathers. Curtis Axel's fathers, of course. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, legendary wrestler, one of the all-time greats. Sorry, it's run its course. He does not deserve to be here anymore. He's horrible at his job. He should be fired. And my God, Bo Dallas needs to be fired. He fucking sucks. He won't get fired because his dad is obviously still alive. He's the IRS. His older brother's Bray Wyatt will keep his job. But he deserves to be fired worse. They both need to go. I don't want to see him. This fucking B team. Get him out of there. They were just doing that backstage thing, but I didn't care at all. They do a triple threat qualifying match of Baron Corbin against No Way Jose and Bobby Roode. So Roode got the win. Thankfully, he pinned No Way Jose. Even though I don't like Corbin, I'm just happy No Way Jose got pinned. Obviously, his push is over. Get him off TV. I hope he gets released. He shouldn't be there. He's fucking horrible. I mean, he's a host show guy. He'll be cool on host shows for little kids. Just keep him off TV. He's fucking horrible. I hope they don't push him like Adam Rose. Remember Adam Rose and the Bunny? That fucking rivalry? Remember that shit? I'm afraid we're going to get that. This fucking loser. That gimmick is shit. I had Breezango on the B team. Fans, I don't know. I mean, they were chanting something with the A team, with the B team, but yeah. The B team won, so I'm sure they're going to get a push until the pay-per-view, and then they'll lose. So probably, I don't know if it'll be Money in the Bank, maybe Extreme Rules. They'll have a push for a few weeks, then they'll lose, and they'll be over, and they'll be back to being jobbers and off TV for 6 months. So they're doing a 6-woman tag. You have Natalya, Ember Moon, Sasha Banks against the whole Riot Squad. So Natalya got the win here with the sharpshooter. How this match was the Riot Squad beat up Sasha Banks for a while, and they beat down Sasha, and then she made the face. So Sasha is clearly down the pecking order on the low on the totem pole right now because of her position. The stuff with Bayley's terrible. So I don't know what they're doing with her, but Natalya, I think Ember Moon, she's in the Money Bank. I don't think she's going to win, but she has a big role in the company right now. She just came on. And Liv Morgan got lost, so Ruby Riott got protected. And I don't know what to say about Sarah Logan. But Natalya, so if you don't know, if you're you don't have it long on Twitter yet, WWE officially announced Nia Jax is defending the Raw Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey at Money in the Bank. I don't think Ronda's winning. I think she's going to probably win by DQ. I can't see them beating Ronda. If they have Nia Jax beat Ronda, that'd be absolute bullshit. I wouldn't shock because they want to push Nia. She's this big woman. She's fat. I mean, all women, we can't body shame. Like Nia Jax is on Twitter. Don't body shame. Why do you have to body shame? She's fucking horrible. Anyway, they're going to push Nia for a while, so I don't think she's going to beat Ronda. I wouldn't shock me, but I doubt she beats her cleanly. I'll be like Natalya screwing Ronda out of the belt. So Natalya's getting a push. She's going to get a push for a while. She's probably facing Ronda maybe at SummerSlam. She's going to lose to Ronda, but she won, and I don't know if she'll be in Money in the Bank. Maybe she does, and maybe she doesn't win and she gets mad. But I think Natalya will be in. He had Revival against Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. He had Matt Hardy pinning Scott Dawson. It's so unfortunate, Revival. I mean, they had so much hype last year when they came on. I remember when they came in, they destroyed the New Day stand or hot dog stand or whatever. I thought, oh my God, these guys are going to be stars. They both got injuries. One got hurt and they were out. Then the other guy got hurt and they were both out. And then, they're just jobbers now. It's really unfortunate. It's too bad. I really thought they could have been stars. He had Sami Zayn cutting a promo on Bobby Lashley, and he's still talking about that Vertigo missing Saudi Arabia. He invites his sisters to Raw next week, Lashley's 3 older sisters. This is fucking horrible. My God, this segment's going to suck. It's going to kill Lashley. So we have a triple threat qualifying match for the women. You have Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Mickie James. So I wonder how this is going to end. It's Alexa Bliss and Bayley. Alexa Bliss is going to bury Bayley, and she does. Hits a DDT, pins Bayley. Crowd didn't give a fuck about this match. I don't know if there was another wedding engagement like last week, but there was something going on in the crowd. And Bliss wins. Bliss, she might win Money in the Bank. I think they might give it to her because they love her so much, and she's their blonde, that golden blonde they love. Obviously, she's smoking hot, but it wouldn't shock me if she wins. I think people might be mad if she wins, but she'd be a better choice than Mandy Rose or somebody. But I think she could win. Plus, it gives her something to do because she's not going to get the belt for a while. I don't think she's going to get it back from Nia anytime soon. Especially, I think Ronda will eventually get the belt, so I don't see her getting the belt. So they might want to give it to her to give her something because I don't know if she's going to have much to do this summer. I don't know if she's going to feud with Mickie James because Bayley and Sasha looks like they're going to keep that fucking shit rivalry going. That fucking thing no one wants to see anymore. So I wouldn't shock me if Alexa Bliss wins. She qualified here, and it wouldn't shock me if she gets Money in the Bank. I doubt Bayley and Sasha are both going to be out, so then they'll continue to feud and look mad at each other. So you have Braun Strowman and Finn Balor, and this is probably the best part of the show. They're against Ziggler and McIntyre. We knew, I figured Ziggler and McIntyre are going to win. They're going to pin Balor. Not pinning Strowman, but Strowman's massively over. That's a huge sign for Strowman to be over in front of these crowds. This isn't just some crowd that loves him because he's a monster. These are the hardcore wrestling fans. If he's over big time in front of this crowd, that's a great sign. But he's not Roman Reigns, so they probably won't push him. They'll probably push him to be the modern day Big Show, where Roman Reigns gets a major push. It is what it is. So in this match, they got the heat on Balor, and of course they ended up pinning Finn Balor. What happens is, actually, I hate that they had Dolph Ziggler when I thought McIntyre should have got the victory. I like them as a team, even though I think Ziggler should leave. I want him to leave. I'm sick of seeing him, but I thought McIntyre should have got the win. They have to win because they're being pushed as a major tag team. They're probably going to win a tag titles from Matt and Bray soon. Strowman, the best thing about this was Strowman and Drew McIntyre battling on the outside. On the outside, Strowman absolutely fucking kills Drew McIntyre. And what he does is he runs into him, and McIntyre flips over, and he destroyed the greatest Royal Rumble trophy. I'm sure Saudi Arabia is furious. They destroyed the trophy. It smashes it. It's fucking hilarious. I think it was a botch. I don't know if it was supposed to happen because he bulldozes McIntyre. I think McIntyre does a flip. He flips over his head, and I think his feet kick that platform that the trophy's on. It smashes. I think it was an accident, but holy fuck, it was hilarious. There goes that fucking damn trophy. My God, all that money. So Jinder Mahal. So Roman Reigns. What they did after the women's match, the Alexa Bliss match, he had Roman Reigns. He speared Jinder Mahal in the back, speared him, and Kurt Angle had to announce that Kevin Owens, he wasn't going to be able to wrestle, so Mahal's out of the match, and he's going to have a replacement. It's Kevin Owens. Surprises me. KO's in this match. It's Elias, KO, and Bobby Lashley main event, triple threat number one contenders match. They gave the victory, surprised me who won the match. They gave the victory to Kevin Owens. I thought Elias would get the win, but they had him win the match. He pins Elias. That was disappointing. Why did they have to pin Elias? But they're going to protect Bobby Lashley. I guess you're going to have Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank, which is going to be a disaster for Bobby Lashley because the fans in Chicago are going to cheer for Sami. But they had Sami attack him. I don't know what they're going to do with his fucking sisters. They're going to kill Bobby Lashley. They're going to ruin him. I thought Lashley could have been a big opponent for Lesnar. Not to beat Brock, but a good, cool opponent for a pay-per-view. But maybe SummerSlam. I don't know, man. This is not going to work. Fans are going to turn on him. That was a fucking disaster. So they were beating down Lashley. You had Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Elias all beat him up. And then you had Rollins and Reigns come out to make the save. And I think it was, I don't know if this was, I stopped watching, so I don't know if I think this was just a dark match. It was a 6-man tag with Reigns, Rollins, and Lashley against Zayn, Owens, and Elias on the after the show. So I guess that's 3 matches for Kevin Owens. Wow. Raw, it's a tape show. It was what it was. Nothing much to it. Nothing much happened. I don't want to see Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley, but as I say, Raw, it's always forgettable in London. It's too bad because the crowd's always awesome, but very forgettable show on the O2 tonight, and it is what it is. It's whenever there's a tape show, they're going to always half-ass it, and it's a show definitely you can just read the spoilers online. There's no point of watching the show.